All right, man. Torch Talk After Hours. You know what it is, man. So look, man. Academics is at it again, and this time he's going at the bigger picture for actually ending their show. I talked about this on my other's channel, but this one here, I want to go a little bit deeper on this. Yeah, man. And let's get to it, man. Torture Talk. All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. You know what it is. So look, man. If you want to donate, screen on the screen, and all that good stuff. So thank y'all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody for clicking the video. Got a lot of videos dropping today, and y'all gonna see my face all over the place. So let's get it, man. Let's go.
I'm out of here with it. Holy. Hey, shout out to Summer Walker. She's parlayed all that side chick energy into a brand deal. She posted a collab post with Tinder today. And remember, she's the one who was telling Rich the Kid, listen, I don't want to be a main girl. I want to be just a side. She said, yo, I'll let you fuck every couple months, this, that, and third. And, you know, by the way, shout out to Tory Bricks. You know, Tory Bricks hit me in the DMs and be like, you, because I think she's seen my comments, or she seen my tweet where I said, yo, we need more Summer Walkers. And she's like, come on, you don't want no girl like that. And I say, yo, listen, you're a woman, I'm a dude. When a woman is basically telling you she got no pride, no ego, no nothing, and she wants to be the side chick that gets fucked at 3 a.m. instead of being the main girl that gets all the attention throughout the day, and she knows her role. If you know your role, you can't lose your position. I think Summer Walker is a beautiful young woman, and I think she has the right mentality. She got 3 kids. She don't give a fuck. She ain't looking for a husband. She looking for a side nigga and a nigga to pay her bills. Yes, she's rich, but she just wants to get her back blown out. And when women are telling you what they want, I like to believe women. Just give her what she wants. Dick and no problems.
I'm actually going to do a whole episode about this. I want to actually dig deep into this because I think that society is going this way, and this episode isn't about this. So I don't want to really spend too much time on this, but we're going to talk about that in another episode. And yeah, man, just be on the lookout for that because I'm actually going to probably do it today. But I want to talk about that because I think her mentality reflects a lot of people's mentality nowadays, and they just don't want to say it. And I don't like it. I'll be honest with y'all.
I don't see a problem with it. Anyway, she did a collab post with Tinder. Looked like it's a brand post, and looked like she's basically kind of piggybacking off this whole moment and trying to say, hey, save me as Pizza Hut, Domino's, whatever you want to put in their phone. But I'm on the market. Especially after Rich the Kid's girlfriend, Tory Bricks, has aired her out.
My husband's gone now. How sad. I'm finally over it, finally got myself together, and I'm finally on Tinder. My husband's gone now. How sad. I'm finally over it, finally got myself together, and I'm finally on Tinder.
Okay, so it's a real quick one, and there it goes. Okay. What is this? This is the Billboard 200? This is an album chart? Yeah, this is. SOS is here. Is Summer Walker on here? Oh, shit. Summer Walker is... She just dropped an album? I didn't know that. Let's look at chart data to figure out. By the way, chat, we're launching our new stats, Twitter and Instagram and all social channels soon. So I will let you guys know we're launching our fucking loser right here. It's been announced. And chat, I told you I told you things are changing, man. If you don't know, hold up. So this nigga Jeremy, I don't know, you guys probably don't know who he is. He's like the sidekick. He's the Molly Querim of DJ Dickhead and Elliot Wilson. They had a show. Basically,
see, this is what I be talking about with him, right? Here he go again. People gotta understand something, man. You writing checks with your mouth, then your mouth can't cash. I'm telling you, eventually it's gonna catch up with you. Eventually it's gonna catch up with you. Eventually it's gonna catch up with you. All of this disrespect, you can say what you want. You can galvanize people to and say certain things, but you gotta understand. It's different when you stand in front of people. And that's what happened when he was in front of Dave Free and Anthony Saleh. It was different. It was different. And his brother. No, I'm saying brother. No, I'm saying, bro, I wasn't. Brother. I wasn't. It's always like this. Because these dudes are keyboard warriors. That's all they do. They sit behind the keyboard and they disrespect people and talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is the equivalent of talking behind somebody's back, but you in person. Because obviously they're not there, so you're talking about them. And then you can see it. It's crazy, man. This is crazy.
after Drake and Kendrick kicked off, they built a show that was basically to hate on Drake. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta keep it a beat. Like that was the only purpose of the show.
Bro, cut it out, bro. This is disgusting, bro. You got to the point, bro, where you meet Rod Drake so much, bro. Cause we could say the same thing about your channel with Kendrick, bro. We could say the same thing about your channel with Kendrick. You meet Rod Drake so much, bro. It's starting to be disturbing, bro. Like, you don't, and to be honest with y'all, he don't need to do it. Academics could just be academics. He don't need to even meet Rod Drake. You meet Rod, a dude who literally don't even care about you, bro. Like, I don't understand it, bro. I don't.
Never seen another clip other than that. Never seen an insightful, and by the way, I love Elliot, but I've never seen another insightful take of anything else. It was all about let's shit on Drake and let's try to build an entire career of shitting on Drake. Now, the shitting on Drake period kind of lasted for a year. It did, right? But I keep telling you, we're at an inflection point. Iceman's about to drop, right? We're having the rest of the industry basically saying, yo, y'all are tweaking, man. This shit been down since y'all all unfairly hated on Drake. A lot of people are rocking with Drake.
Yo, I swear I love it, bro. I love it. I love this, bro. I love it, bro. Unfairly, I love it, bro. I love it. It's almost disturbing to see this happen in real time. This dude is like watching a train wreck happen, like for real. He's out here saying some of the craziest things to try to justify Drake's loss. Bro, Drake lost, bro. He lost. Why you? I just don't understand why you don't get it. He lost, bro. He lost. You're saying these things as if people don't want bro, people really believe Drake lost, bro. It would have been fine if Drake would have moved on, but he kept it up. He kept it up. This is willful ignorance. He literally sits here and acts as if Drake has done nothing wrong and everybody's just piling on Drake for no reason. This is where everybody, when they say people are willfully ignorant, this is him right here. He's doing this on purpose. Like purposely willfully ignorant. That's him. Like, come on, bro.
I can't even lie. Kendrick has gone, I don't know where the fuck he's gone, into the Batcave. And essentially all the entities that have been built upon Drake hate, they're all falling apart. Nobody gives a fuck about him no more. Because if you're still hating on Drake, like a year and a half later, people are like, yo, bro, do you have any other tricks? Now, this dude says tomorrow will be the final episode of The Bigger Picture. It's not the end of us three together, but it'll never be like this again. I'm so thankful for the community we build and for anyone who tuned in even for a moment. Yeah, you changed my life for real. Goodbye at 6 p.m. tomorrow. I didn't even know the shit was still on air, but I'll go look at it. Let's see what's called. All right, well, the music video gonna show up. Let's see. Oh boy, let me see what they've been on. This is all you need to know. When you see a nigga pull like this, all he gotta say, yo, they're canceling us. They don't wanna keep paying.
I don't know about all that. I don't. But let's see. I want to see something.
This is all you need to know.
So he said that all they do is talk about Drake, right? So let's look. Let's be honest. If that's all they talk about, we're gonna be honest. So De La Soul. Then you got this. Okay. Then you got J. Cole. You got Jay-Z. Then you got Drake right here. What did I miss? Then you got On Call. And we don't know what's under that. I mean, I could have just went to their page and seen that. But so far, there's only one dick up there, and that's Drake. That's it. They don't always listen. I watch the bigger picture. They don't always talk about Drake. They don't. They have several topics that they go through. They don't always talk about Drake. I don't know why they ended their show. Honestly, at this point, you don't have to end the show. It must be for personal reasons, because people don't have to end their shows unless it's personal. You know what I'm saying? Because you could just, people are gonna watch you regardless. Even if people say, oh, people are not gonna watch you because you talking about Drake. No, people gonna watch you regardless. If they like you, they like you. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like him, he hate on Kendrick and people still watch him. So it don't matter if you make content all about Drake. There's people who just make nothing but content about Drake, and they getting hundreds of thousands of views, and they talk about Drake all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really your audience, and it's people gotta realize something, man. There's millions and millions and millions of people on YouTube. It's not just 25,000 people on YouTube. It's not just what's the name? You just gotta keep working, and you'll build your audience up. The thing is, you gotta get people to like you for who you are, not just because you want to just talk about a certain topic. I talk about Drake a lot, but I don't only talk about Drake. Some things I know for a fact that I'm gonna talk about and people might not watch, but it is what it is. You gotta do it because this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And eventually people like you for you. That's how it goes.
When you see a nigga pull like this, all he gotta say, yo, they're canceling us. They don't wanna keep paying this $7,500 that takes to run the show a week. They're canceling us. Let me look. We'll be able to tell. Oh, okay.
Yo, this is Ferg, and you're tuned into...
Okay, yeah. A Ferg shout-out won't do shit for y'all. Last week, 12,000 views. Is Drake in the title? Nope. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, y'all had one formula. Okay, 2 weeks.
But see how he be capping? You literally went on here and said that that's all they talk about is Drake. And now you're saying because they don't talk about Drake, now that's a problem. So which one is it? Which one is it? Are they talking about Drake and they failing because they talking about Drake too much? Or they're not talking about Drake and they failing? Like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, in my opinion, I think the show was great. I think maybe they had differences, but there is a reason why they broke up, and I'm gonna explore that in another video.
Ago.
Yo, it's evidence.
Who's this nigga?
Evidence, check it out. You're watching the bigger picture. Let's
Who?
go. Yo, it's evidence, check it out.
Evidence? I don't know. Anyway. 23K, hour and a half. I guess not. That ain't gonna work. Wait. I talking about Drake?
Yo, it's evidence.
No Drake conversation. Y'all talking about Grammys. That ain't gonna work. Oh, y'all put Kendrick in the title. That was supposed to do it. That was supposed to do it. Nah, bro. Can't break 50K with that one. It ain't gonna do it. All right, bet.
But you see what I mean? He's not going to how many subscribers they got. He's basically going to the viewership. But to get 50,000 people to watch your show, That's actually pretty good. Maybe they're not making as much money as he's making, but that's actually pretty good. And the thing is, he could talk all as he want, but he doesn't even have 1 million subscribers yet. There's people who have more. Screwface Gene has way more subscribers than him. No Life Shaq has way more subscribers than him. You know what I'm saying? It's people that have much more subscribers than academics. But I think that he gets out here and he say these things because a lot of people, like, people got to understand something. People are very deceptive on across all boards. You have to be real careful who you watch and who you talk to, who you follow, because they all deceptive. He's deceptive. He's a deceptor. He does this, like, you know, Decepticon. He's a Decepticon. That's what he is. He's literally a Decepticon. That's what I call academics, a Decepticon. Because Drake, all of them, they're Decepticons. They make you believe something and they con you. And it just so happens they change on you. That's what he is. He's lucky that he didn't get canceled off of that whole thing with the young bull situation he was in. He's lucky. He's lucky. But people would just be capping. No, I ain't gonna lie. They be capping. They ain't trying to cancel nobody for real.
Let's go 3 weeks ago. Let's go 3 weeks ago. I bet we got it.
I'm Coyle Ray, and you're watching the big.
Oh, y'all got shout outs at the beginning of the show. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. No Limit versus Cash Money. Is there any Drake in the title? Oh, Poetic Justice. That's a Kendrick song. Y'all can't, all y'all niggas that got shows, y'all can't sustain y'all show. Y'all would be in the WIC line, the motherfucking Social Security unemployment line if it's for Kendrick. He won't give y'all an interview, give y'all nothing to talk about. What are y'all gonna keep talking about? Is Pimp a Butterfly's best album? Come on, man. Okay, so that was 3 weeks ago, 21K. Okay, yeah, that ain't gonna work. All right, bet. Shit, watch. I guarantee, chat, I promise you, we're gonna go down. Remember, they say Drake is the worst. The only time we're gonna see some views, Drake. I promise you. Look.
I'm Dwayne Wade.
All right, 23K again. So it's like, was this 5 weeks ago? Yeah, it's a month ago. All right,
And this doesn't move me at all, because number one, you got channels that's smaller than them that talks about Drake that gets 100,000 views. You got channels that's smaller than them that talks about Kendrick and gets 100,000 views. Some people don't really know. Some people might not like long form videos. Like, some people might not like certain. People got to understand. It's fickle when it comes to this, because a lot of people don't see the things that you see a certain way. Like, I never thought that I would get 20,000 subscribers on my one page, and let alone 4,000 over here. I really just started this page not too long ago. But it's all about consistency in what you do. And I think that if they're out here, if Elliot Wilson and them making it, because when they changed the date, I said that was a mistake. You just got to do what you do, and that's it. People will start to appreciate you. They get used to you. They'll click your videos. They'll watch you. But when you got people like him actively going against things, yeah, it's an issue, man.
Said NBA Youngboy, NBA Youngboy can't bring y'all. Like, nobody want to see, you know what I mean, the closeted homosexual from Canada, Jeremy, talk about NBA Youngboy. Nobody want to see that shit. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work. All right, bet. So 23K. Oh, bet. Oh shit. Here's Drake. They put him in the thumbnail. Yes. You gotta put that nigga in the thumbnail if you really wanted to work. Who is this nigga? This nigga like you need a brush.
I'm Mike Dean.
Mike Dean, I know. Yeah, Kanye's stressing him out. He look like he just got electrocuted though. Anyway, what the Drake lawsuit dismissal means? Yes, 37K. Well, it's better than the others. You know, the others were 20.
No, actually, it's not. The other one was 50. See what I mean? He's a Decepticon. Like you said that you literally get out here and you literally said that they are talking about Drake and they're making all of these views off of Drake, and that is one of their lowest viewed video. Not one of the lowest, but it's not as high as their highest. This is what I'm saying. That's why I said you can't listen to these dudes, bro, because they lie. He's a Decepticon, bro. That's what he is. Like, come on, bro. At least you could have been honest about him. Like, yeah, oh, you were so excited to see Drake in the thumbnail, and it's come to find out. But either way, they're still doing what they do. To me, 30,000 views is a lot. I'm sorry, that's a lot. It depends on how many subscribers they got. If they only got 100K, that's a lot of views. For me, I got 4,000 subscribers. If I get 1,000 views on my one video, that's a good day for me. That's a good day. Cause I look at it like, even if I get 300 to 400 views, that's a good day. Cause I'm looking at, well, I only got 4,000 subscribers. Cause you got to cut it in half. Cause half of your viewership might not watch your videos right away. Cause usually people watch them later. But if you're talking about like pop culture stuff, like you drop something, you got to consistently drop it every day. Eventually people watch it every day. Cause that's how you get people to watch you. If you drop it once a week or twice a week, you're not going to really get nothing. And then you're going to fall out of the algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
You almost doubled it up. See? No Drake, half. Drake, 2x. That's how it goes, gang. That's how it goes. We ain't tripping. Okay, good. Then they talk about, look, Kendrick Lamar tour goes crazy.
Man, shout out to
this is 2 months ago.
You already know DJ Head.
Oh, is it DJ Head's job to get all the shout outs from these niggas who we don't care about? Okay, cool. All right, bet. Kendrick Lamar tour goes crazy. 26,000 views. Do you see why everybody says what they say? Y'all mention Drake, y'all get twice the views. You don't mention Drake, you get half the views. Okay? Even when y'all saying the best thing about Kendrick, the reality is nobody gives a fuck about Kendrick, even y'all. Okay?
He's pushing hard. He's going so hard to try to make people believe that nobody cares about Kendrick. He's going so hard. I never seen nothing like this. He's going so hard. He's going hard. You know what I'm saying? He's going hard. And the thing is, I'm gonna explain something to y'all. I'm a commentator, but I try my hardest not to give my personal opinions about people. You know what I'm saying? I'll just give commentary, but I don't really get too deep in how, like, personally, because I don't know these dudes personally. He goes on here, he spews feelings, and he knows it's not working. So he tries his hardest to say these things, because if you speak it for him and it come into existence, and that's what he's trying to do. That's why you got to be real careful about people like him. And he says things like nobody gives a fuck about Kendrick. That's a wild take.
So 26,000 views. I bet. Let's keep it going. I'll probably look at a couple more. All right. So So where we at with that? So yeah. So the episode with Drake, biggest episode. The one they put Drake in the thumbnail, biggest episodes. Right? You know why? Because people tune in.
No, it's not. You see how he lies? No, it's not. You literally just said there was one that was 50,000. Like, you literally just said that. Now you're saying that this is the biggest episode. No, it's not. This is what I mean. Like, you gotta be real careful with people like him, man. Real careful.
To y'all just to hear y'all hate on Drake. Yo, them outlets still ain't realized. Like, half of y'all niggas don't give a fuck about. They just tune into y'all to hear y'all hate on Drake. Right? Yo, sometimes this is why it's great to go against the biggest, because you could frame your hate. Like, put it like this. Maybe not Taylor Swift. All right, I guess I'm using Drake, but because Drake has the biggest fan base, he has the biggest hater base too. So if you can't tap into his fan base, tap into the hater base. Duh.
I don't know why he keeps saying this, bro. Drake doesn't have the biggest fan base, bro. He doesn't. Drake is normal, bro. Like, y'all could jump in the comments and say, nah, you capping, bro. No. Drake does not have the biggest fan base, bro. I'll debate anybody on this, bro. He doesn't have the biggest fan base. He don't. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have a lot of streams don't mean you have the biggest fan base. There's other elements that go into having the biggest fan base. If you never did a stadium tour, you don't have the biggest fan base. If you're struggling to sell out arenas, you don't have the biggest fan base. If you want to talk about just him streaming, okay, we could debate that. We could argue that. But that doesn't mean you have the biggest fan base, especially how deceptive streaming been in the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
His hater base is bigger than Kendrick's fan base. Think about that. All right. And if you think I'm wrong, I'm reading out the numbers. Okay. Now they're talking about Mobb Deep and Alchemist. All right. 25,000. Okay. Young Thug album Bad. 20,000. Cardi B album.
So on average, they're getting between 20,000. This is what people got to understand. That's why I said, man, he knows, the academics knows this. He knows this. And I'm gonna stop it there. But he knows, academic knows this. He just does this on purpose. But he knows this. When you are talking, eventually what happens is, if you're averaging 20,000 per views per video, what happens is if you keep on making content, eventually your views will go up. That's how it goes. Because you gain more people. If you're averaging 20,000, that means that either one or two things. Either you are only doing a certain amount of videos a week, and that's why you get the same amount of viewership. But as you go on, the more you will go up. The more your videos will go up, the more, that's how your channel grow. He knows this, but he tries to play this game with people and act as if this is like, oh, they only got 20,000 views here, 20,000 views here, 20,000 views here. That's actually a good marker for them. If they got about 100,000 subscribers, that's actually a good marker. That's a quarter of the viewership there. And he's trying to pretend actually it would be, a quarter of the viewership there. He's acting as if this is not a big deal. He knows this. He came from that same struggle. But again, people like him, they terrible. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm done with this dude, man. And I know it's another video that he talking about something, and I'm going to get into that. So, but thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.